present moment is the work, so I punched in for a double. The words to follow are what I learned, and I begin by acknowledging my defeat. I was not a poet nor a sage. These words came to me pretty much this way. Please accept this as my apology. Hard truths like these words will prove inadequate to convey. How I found heaven. It was hiding in the now. Christ consciousness was the way. Welcome into the now. My name is Arch Cowan Jones, and what follows are poems from my book, Into the Now. Number 8, Buffalo. Buffalo run headlong into storms. Fear is not conditioned as a buffalo's norm. In the same way, when learning to ride a bicycle, you can't save your day by steering the wheel away from crashing into the painfully physical. But you must steer the front wheel toward impending falls. Sorta like Dante and Virgil's epic crawl, down through the belly of Satan was their way out of hell. Lao-Tzu spoke of water eternally seeking the quantum, and Jesus Christ poured out moments as servant of all. He taught, be the guest who sits first at the bottom, to be raised up to the head of the hall. Or take the example of driving through a winter snowstorm. When tires slide and the back end loses grip, control returns by steering into the drift. Heaven's construction could require another 60 decimal orders of magnitude, or it could come swift. But to run into that storm will require a planetary consciousness shift, or the competition over separate preferences will be realized as our existential cliff, unless we now, each turn around, unite in love by transcending the egoic mire. But from here and now, that'd all be quite a feat. This game of otherness is coming down to the wire. A Buddha was once asked, how may we escape this brutal heat? He said there is freedom in the heart of the fire. Vaya con Dios.
Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the Into the Now podcast. The poem you have just heard comes from the beautifully illustrated book of philosophical poetry from author and speaker Arch Cowan Jones. The book can be purchased at intothenow.org, along with further opportunities for connection. Please review, subscribe, and share this episode as the Spirit moves you.